Hello, everyone. As I have recently posted a video about my journey and experience with making money online, I have also been thinking about another video to share with you, another advice to give you, and that goes with online advertisement. Because just as in, you know, offline, normal life, every decision you make is important. It's even more prevalent and more visible online because there's many or there are many um, applications and tools that help advertisers track your behavior online. Look at what websites have you been searching for? What applications have you been installing on your computer or phone? And based on this information, these advertisers are then targeting the advertisement to you because they suppose that you're more likely to want their product. For example, with respect to going back to the money making applications on the phone that I talked about earlier, it's sort of a circle because once you find out that the application doesn't work and doesn't give you any money, you probably are going to uninstall it. But the your Google ID or your App Store ID still remembers that you have once installed the application. And with that information, the developers of other similar applications will have an opportunity to, basically convince you, hey, this one wasn't right, but our application might actually work for you. And that way, you could basically be in a circle of decisions that you would regret. And that can relate to everything. It's like whatever you search for online is then represented in advertisements that is being served to you. An example to me was actually with, as I run this Facebook, also run Facebook pages, but this YouTube channel, I have been offered advertisements with, some tools to make it easier to make thumbnails and other stuff for YouTube. But at current position, I don't have much of income to actually be able to invest in it. So even though I have been given a, offer that would be reasonable and I would accept it, I wasn't able to, take on the offer. But that sort of goes to show that if the things we search for and if the things we do online are good, they generate good response. They generate the proper way the things should go. Like if I'm running a business online, or if I plan to do so, then the advertisement is related to tools that might be helpful. Or but if I'm like, searching for funny videos and money-making applications and stuff like that, and researching how to invest and how to do stuff like that, I'd be given a lot of opportunities that might appear appealing, but at the end of the day, they're not as good as we discussed in a previous video. And so I wanted to just warn you that every decision you make online then sticks with you for some time. I'd say from my experience, it could be up to a month of being served a particular version of advertisement. For example, when I was, searching for a revenue stream online, I was basically anytime my Android phone asked me to view an advert for, in game that I was playing, pretty much 3-4 times a day I would be given the same advert for this other game that was supposedly making money. And let's ignore for the moment the fact that we discussed the how the advert is misleading. But what is important is that, to my knowledge, there is not much that you can do to avoid that behavior. In today's world, basically everything you do is attached to some sort of an ID, be it your Google account, or be it your Apple ID, or be it any sort of other login detail. On one hand, it's useful that it gives you the freedom to have a control over what you're doing with it. But on the other hand, it's also useful to the advertisers to make sure that, they have everything about you in one place. But that's probably for another video as to what sort of information is in it. But for now, I just wanted to let you know that, every single thing you do online ends up either hurting you or promoting the good things you're doing online. Please leave a comment under the video if you have any experiences that you wish to share, and any things you wish to tell me about, so that these videos in the future might be even more insightful. I also would like you to consider subscribing, because I plan to make more educational content and make you, possibly a newbie online, aware of the struggles that everyone faces and how to navigate through them, as to make sure that you keep your sanity in check. Thank you so much for listening.